Oh. Hi, this is Lara from Om3 Yoga, and welcome to our session today. And actually, let's start laying down on your back this afternoon or whenever you're joining us. And you can stretch your legs out. Another couple options might feel good for your body is to maybe bring your feet a little bit wider apart and knock the knees together, or perhaps start to bring the feet together, knees apart, and just choose what feels good for you. You can reach your arms either to the side, like cactus, or stretching them out. And then perhaps bringing, if it would feel good for you, you could also bring one hand on your belly and one hand on your heart. So just whatever your body needs to do to start to feel settled here. And let your eyes close. Let's just begin to tune into the breath. Taking some inhales through the nose, feeling your belly expand. And then exhaling, slowly letting it go. Perhaps as you continue to breathe, you breathe into the belly and into the upper chest, feeling the whole torso expand. And then exhaling, letting everything go. Let's take about 3 more rounds of that breath. Just allow your body to settle. Really big, deep inhale, feeling the whole torso expand on the inhalation. And letting the torso soften on the exhalation. And again. Letting it go. Let's do that one more time. Big, deep inhale. Exhaling, feeling everything soften. Beautiful. And from here, we're going to slowly start to reach your arms overhead if that feels good, stretching them out on the ground. Maybe begin to stretch your legs out if they're not. And as you're here, perhaps wiggling and stretching to the right side, feeling your right foot move away from your right hand, big stretch. And then you can let the right side soften. And then stretching through the left foot and left arm, big stretch to the torso. And exhale, letting everything soften. And then maybe stretch to the right arm and left leg, stretching those away from each other. And then letting it go. And then stretching through the right leg and left arm. And exhale, letting it go. Beautiful. Let's start to squeeze your knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a big hug, maybe rocking from side to side. And then we're going to slowly start to bring the hands onto the tops of the knees. Let's lift your knees over your hips. And then exhale, we'll squeeze the knees back towards the chest. Inhale, bringing the knees over the hips. Exhale, squeezing the knees back towards the chest. A few more times. Big inhale. Stretching out, feeling the spine lengthen. Maybe start to feel your shoulders and arms stretch. Exhale, we'll bring everything in. And then one more time. Inhale. And exhaling. Let's inhale, and you're going to bring your knees over your hips, and we're going to start to work with the lower back and sacrum a little bit, doing some sacrum circles. So just start to bring your knees to the right, and then just gently make a real small circle so you're on the small of the back, and then as you move over to the left, and doing a few circles in this direction, you might notice some tender spots or some bumps that you're going over. Do not be surprised, and if you have nothing, that's wonderful. 2. One more time around this way. And then let's slowly move the opposite direction. Beautiful. Starting to feel that lower back start to loosen up a little bit here. Beautiful. 2 and 1. All right, and then you're gonna bring your left foot on the ground. Let's lift the right leg to the sky, extend the heel, and then maybe start to bring the leg towards the head a little bit. You might feel the back of the leg stretch. If you have a lot of sensation behind the knee, bend your knee a little bit. Feeling your hamstrings start to stretch out from here, and then see if you can move your shoulders away from your ears and perhaps move your jaw a little bit if that's gotten tight. And then you can point and flex your foot a few times just to feel the leg stretch out. 2 and 1. And then we're going to gently bend the knee. We're going to squeeze the knee towards the chest, push the shoulder blades together behind the back, maybe press to the back of the head. 2 and 1. And then we're going to bring that right foot down, reach your arms overhead. Take a big stretch. When you feel your lower back lift away from the ground, keep the tailbone down, just a little bit of an arch. And then we're going to exhale and squeeze both knees back towards the chest again. Beautiful. Maybe wiggle and move, just see how your body's feeling. We'll inhale, bring your knees over your hips, and then bringing the right foot down, we'll lift the left leg to the sky. And then gently starting to pull the leg towards the head. Again, if it's a lot of pressure behind the knee, bend your knee a little bit. And just letting it gently fall, feeling that hamstring stretch out in the left leg. So the shoulder blades move back. And then perhaps pointing and flexing the foot a few times. So notice how that feels for your leg, starting to work the muscles. 2 and 1. And then we're going to gently bend that left knee, squeeze the knee towards the chest, press the shoulder blades together, press to the back of the head. 2 and 1, and you're going to bring your left foot down, reach your arms overhead again, press, keep the tailbone down, but feel that lower back arch away, back bend. And we're going to exhale and squeeze everything back towards the chest once again. Perhaps moving a little bit from side to side. And then let's bring your feet down on the ground. Keep your feet a little bit wider than hip distance apart. The knees are bent. You can reach your arms again like cactus or stretch them out wide to the side depending on how much space you have. And we're going to slowly start to windshield wiper the knees a few times. So we'll drop the knees over to the right. Inhale, let's lift the legs up. And exhale over to the left. Inhale, let's lift up. And over to the right. Inhale the knees back up and over to the left. Just feeling that lower back again, maybe the hips start to open. We'll do one more time from side to side. So over to the right again. And then up and over to the left. Now we're going to come back over to the right and we're going to hold a little bit longer. So let's gently bring the knees over to the right, maybe turn your head to the left and perhaps pull the back of the head over to the right just to help stretch the neck out. Noticing your breath, breathing into the sensation, maybe trying to breathe into that left rib cage. Creating some space. Beautiful. We're going to inhale. We'll lift your head back up to neutral. Might need to readjust your neck or your shoulders a little bit. We'll inhale, lift the knees up, and then bringing the knees over to the left. And again, readjust your body as you need to. Maybe turn your head to the right. You might want to pull the back of the head towards the left hand. And again, just to help stretch the legs or the neck out a little bit. You might need to, my right shoulder is a little tight today. So moving that and just breathing. 2 and 1. We're going to inhale. We'll bring your knees back to neutral. Realign your body. And then let's bring your right foot over your left knee. So some of you are going to just stay right here, perhaps bring that left hand into the left thigh, and we'll just let that left or right knee fall out. You can stay just like that if that feels good for your body, or if you choose, maybe start to lift the legs up a little bit and starting to use a little bit of pressure. It might be interesting today to do something different is to keep that right hand pressed into the thigh and press your left hand into your thigh as well. So creating a little bit of resistance. And with the hips, flex the feet to keep the knees soft and protected. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to gently lower the left foot down. Let's reach your right leg up And then we'll gently bend that right foot and bring it on the ground. Might need to readjust your hips and your body just so you feel more space through everything you're creating. And we're going to start to do this on the other side. So we'll start by bringing that left foot over the right thigh, and then perhaps just pressing that left hand into the thigh, pressing the knee away. And this is perfect right here. But if you'd like to, you can also lift the right leg up and keep the right hand pressed into the right thigh, the left hand in the left thigh, as you create a little bit of resistance with the hands and the thighs. And again, as you create that resistance, it's working and hopefully opening your lower back a little bit. The hips, might feel your core work. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to gently bring that right foot down. We'll lift the left leg up for a moment, shake it out, and we'll bring your left foot on the ground. Beautiful. Once again, let's inhale, reach your arms overhead, press down to the tailbone, feel the lower back lift away, little arch. And then exhale, lower your hands down. You're going to bring your back flat. Let's take a bridge pose. So we'll start to tilt the tailbone towards the knees, lift your hips up, and we roll your shoulders underneath you. First back bend, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to gently lower the hips back down. Beautiful. One more time, we're going to squeeze the knees to the chest, give yourself a hug. We'll rock a little bit from side to side. And then let's gently take your right arm alongside your head. We're going to roll over to the right, perhaps resting your head on that right arm. Just pause here for a moment. Feel the support holding you. Just taking a moment to say thank you. And then whenever you're ready, you can feel free to stay here if this feels good, or you can bring your left hand in front of your chest. We're going to press through the hand. And then I want you to imagine your rib cage is starting to lift you up first and your head comes up last. So we're going to press through that left hand and kind of glide our body up, and we'll gently make our way to a tabletop pose. Now, if your knees are bothering you, I know a few of you said the knees were bothering you, just be mindful here. We're not going to be here too long. I just want to start to work the spine a little bit. So if you want to, if you're not comfortable, just to find a downward dog or something else. Otherwise, we're going to just do a few cat cows. So we'll roll the shoulders back. We'll inhale, lengthen and look up. Exhale, let's round through the spine, chin to the chest. Roll the shoulders back, inhale, lengthen and look up. Exhale, we'll round through the spine, chin to the chest. A few more times, inhaling. And exhale. Again, inhale. And exhaling. Beautiful. We're going to inhale, we'll find a flat back, and then we're going to make our way onto our belly. Beautiful. And then let's stack your hands, one hand on top of the other. We'll start by turning your head to the right for a moment. Just feeling your body, letting it soften. Notice your breath. You can stay here, or if you'd like, maybe turn your head to the left. Beautiful. Just noticing the sensations in the body, letting yourself find some ease within. And then we're going to slowly start to bring your head forward. Perhaps bring your arms alongside your body. Let's roll the shoulders back, and we're going to inhale, lift the chest up. Exhaling, we're going to gently lower the chest back down. Let's try that again. Inhale, we'll roll the shoulders back, lift the chest up. Exhale, lowering back down. One more time. Inhaling. And exhale. Beautiful. Bringing the hands under the shoulders, drawing the belly to the spine. You're going to press through the hands, and we're going to make our way to tabletop. You're going to walk your hands towards your knees. We'll lift your knees off the mat, and then maybe finding a standing forward fold at the back of your mat. So bring your feet a little bit wider apart. We're going to bend the knees, bring the belly to the thighs, and then grabbing onto the opposite elbows, letting your head hang heavy. Maybe starting to sway your body out from side to side if that feels good. Welcoming some movement. Maybe the legs are bending and straightening a little bit. So explore, what does your body need here? Just keep breathing, maybe moving the hips. You can shake your head and neck out, yes and no. Perhaps move the shoulders, maybe let the elbows go. 2 and 1. And then we're going to gently inhale, bend the knees, press to the feet. Let's rise all the way up to standing. And then exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Let your eyes close. Just feeling your feet on the ground, press through the toes. Slight bend in the knees, rolling the shoulders back. Keep breathing. And just taking a moment to honor this time you're taking out for yourself, to move with your body and connect with your breath. Beautiful. We're going to release the hands. We'll shake out a little bit. Let's readjust the feet so your feet are underneath your hips. And imagine that your 2 fists are between your 2 big toes. It's a pretty good way to figure that out. We're going to inhale, reach the arms up high. Exhale, we're going to bend the knees. You're going to hinge from your hips. Today, let's bring your chin to your chest, and then you're going to reach your arms towards the sky. We're going to keep the belly and thighs connected. You're going to bend your knees like you're taking a seat. We're going to reach the arms forward. Beautiful. 2 and 1. We'll press through the feet, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to the heart center. Let's inhale, reach your arms up again. Exhale, we're going to gently bend the knees, hinge from your hips, folding forward. Reach maybe your arms up towards the sky. You can straighten the legs if that feels good for your body. Listen again what feels good for you here in this moment today. 2 and 1. We're going to maybe bend the knees, or you can keep the legs straight this time. We're going to reach the arms forward once again. Bring the arms so they're in line with your ears, palms facing one another, feeling the hamstrings stretch, maybe the core work a little bit. 2 1, we're going to press through the feet, stand all the way up. Exhale, hands back to the heart center. Beautiful. Pausing. We're going to try that one more time. So if you'd like to, inhale, reach those arms up high. Exhale, you're going to gently bend the knees. We'll hinge from the hips, slowly folding forward, chin to the chest. Maybe reach those arms up towards the sky, feeling the shoulders stretch out. Maybe let your head and neck lengthen here. 2 and 1, and we're going to bend the knees. You can inhale, keep the knees bent, arms in line with the ears, or straighten the legs. So play with what's available for you today. Press through the toes. 2 and 1. We're going to really press through those feet. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Beautiful. Taking a moment to feel grateful for what your body is willing to do today. And then when you're ready, we're going to shake out and we'll walk up towards the front of your mat if you're not there already. Let's inhale, take your arms up high. Now we're going to bend your right elbow. Take your left hand to the right elbow. Right hand's reaching towards the right shoulder. And we're going to reach that arm back to stretch the shoulder out a little bit. And while you're here, perhaps turn your head to the left. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to inhale, come, find neutral. We'll gently release that arm, let that shoulder move out. And we'll try this on the other side. So when you're ready, inhale, reach the arms up. We're going to gently bend the left elbow, reaching that left hand to the left shoulder, right hand to the elbow. Now we're going to pull the arms back again. Breathing, feeling a stretch. Maybe turn your head to the right. 3, 2, 1. We're going to gently release. We're going to slowly shake that out. Beautiful. Let's inhale, reach up high, look back. Exhale, we're going to gently bend the knees, hinge from your hips, fold forward. Keeping the hands down, let's step our feet back, downward dog. First downward dog, so maybe coming onto the balls of the feet, perhaps keeping the knees bent and belly to the thighs to help lengthen the spine. If it would feel better for you to straighten the legs or do something else, listen to what you need. While you're here, really spread through those fingers wide, press through the fingertips. Slowly, slowly feel the spine lengthen. So imagine you're pressing the ground away to feel the arms stretch out, the shoulders stretch out, lift the tailbone up higher, drawing the belly to the spine. Maybe exhale, feeling the heels start to lower down towards the ground. 2 and 1. Now we're going to inhale, slowly bring your body forward to a plank. Holding here, reach through the crown of the head. Draw the energy towards the body's center line. Squeeze like you have to hold to go to the bathroom. 1 and 2, that helps with that. 2 and 1, and then we're going to slowly, slowly lower all the way down to the belly. Beautiful. Releasing the feet, moving away, moving them out a little bit. Let's turn your hands back this time. So your hands are moving towards your feet. You might want to bring your fingers or your hands down a little bit so they're more by your hips. We're going to squeeze the elbows together and the shoulders together. We'll lift your chest up. Keep breathing. Press through the tops of the feet. 3, 2, 1. We're going to exhale, lower the chest down. Let's take your elbows underneath your shoulders, finding a sphinx shape. Feel the shoulders roll back again. Draw the belly up towards the spine. Pressing the pelvis down, maybe press to the tops of the feet and the toenails. You can stay right here with the eyes at the horizon, or if you want, press to the arms, maybe starting to straighten them, feeling a little bit more space in the front of the torso. Letting the rib cage expand as you breathe. 2 and 1. We're going to exhale, lower the elbows down. We're going to bring the hands under the shoulders. We'll inhale to tabletop. Exhale, either bringing your hips towards your heels for child shape or finding a downward dog. Let's take 5 long, deep breaths here, really breathing into the back of the body, feeling your rib cage expand on the inhale and contract on the exhale. Inhaling and exhale. Inhale and exhaling. One more big deep breath. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Pressing through the hands, we're going to inhale, find tabletop. We're going to curl the toes under. We'll start to lift the hips high for downward dog, chin to the chest. Beautiful. 2 and 1. We're going to gaze between the thumbs. We're going to walk or jump your feet to the top of the mat, as many hops or steps as you need. We'll inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, let's slowly lower the hands down, folding forward. Pressing through the feet, we're going to inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to the heart center. Beautiful. So we're going to take some different variations. We're going to kind of build on a sequence here, and then we'll move on from there. So let's gently shake out a little bit. We're going to start by bringing the hands to the hips. We'll keep your right foot forward. Let's step your left foot back. You're going to bring your foot flat. You might want to turn your toes out a little bit. If that doesn't feel good for your hips, you can bring your left foot more forward. We're going to bend into the right knee. Bring your right knee out towards your pinky toe. Feel the energy start to draw and draw your belly to the spine. Maybe inhale, reach the arms shoulder height, or maybe up to the sky. 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to exhale, reach your head forward, sweep the arms back. Inhale all the way back up. Exhale, feet together, hands at the heart. Inhale, let's reach the arms up high. We're going to take a little lean back. Exhale, we'll bend the knees, hinge from the hips, fold forward. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, we'll fold back in. Pressing through the feet, let's stand all the way up. Exhale, hands back to your heart. Bring the hands to the hips. We're going to step your right foot back this time, left foot forward, bending into the left knee, moving the left knee out towards the pinky toe. Feel yourself really rooted. Make sure it feels good for your back leg, so adjust it how you need to. Maybe feel the hips get square, draw the energy into the belly. So squeeze like you have to hold to go to the bathroom. Inhale, maybe reach the arms shoulder height, maybe up towards the sky. Breathe. 2 and 1. Now let's reach your head forward. We're going to sweep the arms back again. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, feet together, hands at the heart. Inhale, let's reach the arms up, leaning back. Exhale, we'll bend the knees, hinge from your hips, fold forward, chin to the chest. Inhale, let's look up halfway. Exhale, we'll fold in again. Beautiful. Pressing to the feet, let's stand all the way up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Bring the hands back to the hips. We're going to step your left foot back again, keeping that knee bent. We'll inhale, reach the arms up. So find that space once again. We're going to exhale, reach your head forward, sweep your arms back. Inhale, let's reach the arms up. We'll bring your hands to your heart. You're going to step your back foot about, I don't know, a half a foot up. So both legs are straight here. And we're going to gently grab onto your elbows behind your back. Feel the shoulder blades roll together. So the shoulders roll back. Draw your belly to the spine. Reach, and we're going to bring your torso parallel to the ground. Feel your tailbone lift to the sky. If it bothers your knees at all, take a slight bend in the knees. Keep breathing. 3, 2, 1. We'll inhale, come back up. Reach the arms up. Exhale, feet together, hands at the heart. Inhale, let's reach up, leaning back, lift your heart up. Exhale, we'll bend the knees, hinge from the hips, fold forward. So notice how your body's shifting. Inhale, let's look up halfway. Exhale, we'll fold forward again. Press through the feet, we'll stand all the way up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Bringing the hands back to the hips, we're going to step that right foot back, left knee's bending. Once again, we'll inhale, reach the arms high. Exhale, you're going to reach your head forward, sweep the arms back. Inhale, we'll reach back up. Hands to the heart, you're going to step your right foot up about a foot, readjust your body. Let's grab the opposite elbows behind the back and then bring your opposite arm on top. Then you grab because it's a little unfamiliar and it's nice to shift it up. We'll roll the shoulders back again, squeeze the shoulder blades together, lead with your heart, belly towards the spine, hinging from your hips, lift your tailbone high, reach through the head. Keep breathing here. Torso's parallel to the ground, feel the core activate. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to inhale, we'll slowly rise up, reach the arms up. Exhale, feet together, hands at the heart. Once again, let's inhale, lift up, lean back, feel the heart open. Exhale, we'll bend the knees, hinge from your hips, fold forward. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, folding forward. We're going to do one more sequence and then we'll take our vinyasa. So press through the feet, we'll rise all the way back up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Bring the hands back to the hips. Keep that right leg forward, stepping the left foot back. Finding that shape for your body, feeling the foundation. Inhale, we'll reach back up. Exhale, head forward, sweep your arms back. Beautiful. Inhale, let's reach back up. Once again, we're going to grab behind our back. We'll step that back foot up a little bit. Roll the shoulders back, leading with your heart, hinging from your hips. Hopefully it feels a little easier this time. 2, and 1. We're going to inhale. We're going to slowly lift up. This time, we're going to bring your hands to your heart. Step your left foot to meet the right. Now, we're going to move into tree pose. So either bring your right foot, make a kickstand towards that inner calf, or up towards the inner thigh, pressing the foot into the leg. Hands to the heart, maybe reach the arms up. Keep breathing, eyes look up. 3, 2, and 1. We'll bring your feet together. Inhale, let's reach your arms high. Leaning back a little bit if that feels good. Exhale, we'll hinge from your hips, fold forward, chin to the chest. Inhale, looking up halfway. Exhale, folding in again. Pressing to the feet, we'll stand all the way back up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Bring the hands back to the hips. We're going to step your left foot back, right foot forward, bending into the knee. Feeling the foundation, feeling that solidity, reach the arms high. Exhale, we'll reach your head forward, sweep the arms back again. Inhale, lifting back up. Exhale, we're going to grab our elbows behind our back, step your left foot up. You're going to hinge from your hips once again. Leaning forward, breathing here. 3, 2, 1. We're going to inhale, lift back up. You're going to slowly bring your left foot to meet your right. We'll bring your hands to your hips. Now this time we're going to lift your right leg up. Maybe make that kickstand. Maybe foot towards the inner calf or up towards the inner thigh. Keep breathing. Noticing, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Did I do that on the wrong side? If I did, do your other side really quickly. I can't remember. 4, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna bring your feet down. Shake it out. Hopefully you feel even, not uneven, or you did with your right side. Inhale, we'll lift up, lean back. Exhale, we'll hinge from your hips, fold forward. Moving on. Inhale, we'll look up halfway. Exhale, we're gonna lower the hands down. Let's step your feet back, downward dog. Beautiful. Inhale, we're gonna come forward to plank. Exhale, lower the body down. Let's roll the shoulders back. You can lift for a cobra and any other back bend that you enjoy. Maybe finding an up dog shape, looking up, lifting your heart. 2, 1. Let's exhale. Curl the toes under. Child's pose, tabletop, or downward facing dog. Keep breathing. Shake your head and neck out. Notice your body. How's it feeling? 2, and 1. We're going to gaze between the thumbs. We're going to walk or jump your feet to the top of the mat. Inhale, we'll look up halfway. Exhale, we're going to fold forward. Beautiful. Inhale, let's stand all the way up. Exhale, hands to the heart. We're going to take a giant step out wide to the side from here, feet parallel to one another. Let's start by reaching the arms wide. Squeeze the shoulder blades together so you're standing like a star. Just notice how this feels for your body. See if you can pull the energy into your body center line. And then we'll start to turn your right toes out. You're going to bend into your right knee. We'll find warrior B. Maybe looking over that right middle finger. 3, 2, 1. Now let's straighten the legs. Bring the feet parallel, arms high. Exhale, hands to the heart. Reaching the arms out wide again. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Find the body center line. And then we're going to turn your left toes out. We'll bend into the knee, warrior B. Maybe looking over that left middle finger. Keep breathing. 3, 2, 1. We're going to straighten the legs, reach the arms high. Exhale, hands to the heart. We're going to take your right toes out again. We'll bend into the knee, reach the arms wide. This time, let's straighten the right leg. We're going to reach your right arm back towards the left. Sweep the arm along the horizon. We'll bend back into the knee. We're going to bring your forearm on your thigh. And then let's take your left hand. You're going to reach that over your head. Take a long stretch. Maybe looking up at your palm. Breathing. Press to the outside edge of that back left foot. Feel the belly draw towards the spine. Keep breathing. Noticing, feeling energy moving through your body. 2, and 1. We're going to reach that arm back, press to the feet. We'll find warrior B. Inhale, arms up high, feet parallel. Exhale, hands to the heart. Taking the left toes out this time, we'll bend into the knee again, reach the arms wide, gazing over the middle finger. We're going to straighten the leg, reach and lengthen it back. Sweep the arm along the horizon. Bending back into the knee, you'll bring your forearm on your thigh and then sweep that right arm overhead. Maybe looking up at the palm, feeling the tailbone reach towards that back heel, pressing through the feet. Press to the outside edge of that back right foot. Keep breathing. Root through the toes. 2, and 1. We're going to reach that arm back, inhaling back to warrior B. We'll lift the arms high, feet parallel. Let's turn the toes out just a little bit. You'll bend the knees, hinge from the hips. You can stay right here or maybe fold forward. Keep breathing. Let your head and neck shake out, letting any tension go. Just keep noticing and breathing. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to bend into the knees, press to the feet. Let's stand all the way back up. We're going to reach your arms out wide. We're going to come back to warrior B on that right side. Now this time, let's come on the ball of the back left foot, hands to the heart center. Inhale, you'll reach your arms high. We're going to exhale, take a twist. So you can either keep your right hand underneath your right shoulder, lift your left arm to the sky, or you can always drop down to that left knee. You can stay here or bring your hand on your knee and lift up a little bit. So listen to what's best for your body. 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna do our best to come out the same way we came into it. So if your knee's down, we're gonna slowly lift that knee off the mat. Feel the inner thighs squeeze together. We'll reach the arms up high. Exhale, we'll come find warrior B. Inhale, reach your arms high, feet parallel. Exhale, hands to the heart. Let's try that on the other side. So we're gonna take the left toes out now. We'll bend into the knee, reach the arms wide. Beautiful. We're gonna slowly come on the ball of the back foot, hands to the heart center. You can reach your arms up high. And then exhale, we're gonna slowly lower the hands down. So again, you can keep your right hand under your shoulder, that right knee off the mat, lift the left arm high, or drop down to the knee, or bringing that right hand to the left knee as you turn back. So again, listening to what is best for your body here and now. 2, and 1. So wherever you're at, you're gonna bring your hands on either side of your feet, doing the best that you can. Curl the back toes under, lift the back knee off the mat. Feel the inner thighs squeeze together. Inhale, reach the arms high. Exhale, finding warrior B again. Inhale, we'll reach up, feet parallel. Exhale, we're gonna come take that wide-legged forward fold. Beautiful. Shake it out, maybe bending the right knee and the left knee to feel your hips open up a little bit more. 2, and 1. And we're gonna do one more thing standing right here, and then we're gonna move down to the ground. So we'll inhale, look up about halfway. We're gonna now walk your hands towards your right foot, maybe turn your right toes out. You might wanna bend the knee a little bit. You can stay here and bend the knee and bring your nose towards your knee. This might feel really good. Beautiful. Now, if you wanna stay here, great. If you want, you can also keep your left hand down. You're gonna take your right hand on your right hip and start to look up, or maybe reach that arm to the sky. Just taking another little twist from here, if that feels okay for your body. 3, 2, and 1. You're gonna exhale, lower the hand down. We're gonna turn the foot parallel. We're gonna walk your hands through the center and over to the left. Turning your left toes out, we'll bend maybe the knee, bring your nose toward your knee. You're great right here. This is perfect. And then again, if you wanted to take that twist once again, keeping the right hand down, we'll bring your left hand on your left hip or reach it towards the sky. Maybe looking up at your thumb. 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna bring the hands down. We're gonna come back through the center. And then from here, we're gonna bend the knees a lot, and you're gonna make your way down to a wide-legged seated shape. And we'll move the fleshy part from the sitting pose. Just take a moment, sit here, feel your shoulders relax. So if this is really hard for your lower back, see if you can maybe pull the fleshy part back from your sitting bones and see if you can start to find the front of the sitting bones. We're gonna roll the shoulders back and see if you can flex your feet. And this might feel like a lot of energy for your body. And then if it would feel good and it's not gonna cause too much pain in your lower back, you're gonna walk your hands forward. Just keep breathing. You can always bend your knees a little bit if that's a better option for your body. So listen within, what do you really need here? And keep breathing. 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna walk the hands back, and now you're gonna bring your right foot towards your left inner thigh. You might need to readjust your body a little bit. If this doesn't feel good for your knee, you can just maybe bend your knee out to the side. And what we'll do from here is let's walk between the bent leg and the straight leg, wherever you're at. Just keep breathing and noticing. 3, 2, and 1. Let's come up onto the fingertips, and we're gonna walk your hands now to that left leg. And as you do that, you might wanna press through the right hand just to rotate the torso a little bit. So imagining your torso going over the left leg. Might be a little imagination there. That's okay. 3, 2, and 1. And then we're gonna slowly start to walk the hands up. We're gonna, if your knee is bent, you're gonna bend your knee out to the side now. We're all gonna do that. And we're gonna take our left hand onto the right leg. And then you're gonna hold on, really press down through that right foot. We're gonna reach your right arm high and then start to lean in towards that left foot. So you feel a stretch in your rib cage. Keep pressing down through the right hip. Feel the shoulder moving away. And you can drop your left ear towards your shoulder, maybe look up towards your arm once again. So see what feels good for your body. 2 and 1. We're gonna come all the way back up. And then let's stretch that right leg out. You might need to wiggle it a little bit. Beautiful. And we'll try that on the other side. So let's pull your left foot in when you're ready. And again, you can bring your foot down, the knees bent out to the side, or perhaps it's bent over here. So listening to what feels good for you. We'll begin by reaching the torso up. You can stay here or start to walk your hands between the bent leg and the straight leg. Keep flexing through the right foot, trying to keep the sitting bones down if you can, but not at the expense of rounding through the back. Imagine your tailbone lifting up towards the sky. Keep breathing. Noticing the different sensations in your body from side to side and moving anything if it needs to move. 2 and 1. We're going to inhale, lift up just a little bit and walk our hands over towards the right leg. And then as you're here, press down to the left hand and imagine you're rotating your torso over the right leg as you fold here. Keep breathing and noticing. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to gently walk the hands up. Now, if that left leg is bent, you're going to bend the knee and bring the foot out to the side. We're going to take our right hand to the left leg, reach your left arm high, and now you're going to lean in towards that right foot. And as you do that, press down through the left hip and sitting bones, feeling the left shoulder move away to feel a big stretch through the rib cage. Readjusting your body. If you want to look up towards the left hand, go for it. So see what feels good for your body. 2 and 1. We're going to inhale. We're going to come all the way up. One more thing here. We're going to bring your feet out wide, and then we'll gently walk your hands forward once again. And notice, can you feel any more space than we did this the first time? Hopefully you can. Keep breathing. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to walk the hands back and then start to find a comfortable position. I'm going to sit in a cross-legged position that's comfortable for me, but whatever works for you. We're going to do a little bit of work with your shoulders and arms here. So what I'm going to ask you to do first is reach the arms wide. And now we're going to take your right arm underneath the left. And so if this is hard for you and your shoulders are really tight, just grab onto your shoulders. If it's available, you're going to try to bring your hands together and bring your hands in front of the face to feel the shoulders stretch out. We'll inhale, lift the elbows up wherever you are. Exhale, we're going to bring your elbows back towards the center of the chest. So again, feeling a stretch through the shoulders. We'll inhaling up. Exhale, we'll come back down. One more time, inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Let's reach your arms out wide, and we'll do that on the other side, and then we'll stretch them out the opposite way. So we're going to take your left arm underneath your right. Again, feel free to grab your elbows. If it's available, grab your hands together. And then once again, we're going to inhale the elbows up. Exhale the elbows back down. Inhaling. And exhale. Once again, inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. We're going to reach your arms out wide. Now we're going to lower the hands down. Just roll your shoulders back for a moment. We're going to take your right hand. You're going to bring your thumb down, and we're going to take the arm behind the back. You're going to see if you can reach your left hand and meet your right hand. Imagine you're shaking your hand and roll the shoulders back. While you're here, maybe look up towards the ceiling to stretch the neck out. Maybe bring your chin parallel to the ground and turn to the right. And then coming back, let's turn over to the left. Gently coming back, we'll bring your chin to your chest. Inhale, head to neutral. Let's relax that right arm. Shake it out. Hopefully your shoulder feels pretty good. Let's try that on the other side. So we'll take your left hand out. You're going to bring your thumb down to the ground. Back of the hand moves behind the back. We're going to reach your right hand to meet your left. Shake your hands. We're going to roll the shoulders back. Bring the shoulders away. We'll inhale, look up at the ceiling. Exhaling, bringing your head to neutral. Let's turn over to the right to begin. And then over to the left. Gently coming to neutral, we'll bring your chin to your chest. Inhale, lifting the head back up, and we'll slowly shake that arm out. Beautiful. All right, so let's take one more forward fold from here. So if you're comfortable with the legs crisscross, feel free to fold forward like that. You can bring your feet together, knees apart, or I'm going to just turn to the side a little bit so you can see we're going to bend the knees and maybe folding forward from here, perhaps stretching the legs out. So listening what feels good for your body. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to inhale. We'll slowly start to rise up, and we're going to come back and lay on our backs once again. Oh, hopefully it feels really good. Your body feels good. Let's squeeze the knees to the chest. We're going to take a twist from here, and we'll take a couple back bends and maybe a shoulder stand if that's part of your practice, and then we'll move into Shavasana just so you have an idea of what we're going to be doing. So let's begin. We're going to reach your arms to the side, and just how we had the arms wrapped a few moments ago, let's wrap your right knee over the left knee if that's available. And then you might need to bring your hips to the right a little bit, and we're going to drop the knees over to the left. And again, if something doesn't feel good, readjust and do something different that feels good for your body, or just rest for a moment. If you choose and you're in this twist, maybe turning your head to the right, keep breathing. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to inhale, lift the knees back up, readjust your body as you need to. You can uncross the legs. Beautiful. Shake out what you need to shake out. And we'll do this on the other side. So we're going to take your left leg now over the right. And then we'll slowly slide the hips over to the left, dropping the knees to the right if that's available for you. Maybe turning your head to the left. Keep breathing, noticing, observing how your body's feeling today. Hopefully feeling more spacious than when we began. 2, and 1. We're going to inhale, lift your knees back up. We'll uncross the legs. We're going to take 3 back bends here, or really long back bends. So see what's available for you. We're going to gently bend the knees, get your heels as close as you can towards your hips, roll the shoulders back, drawing the belly to the spine, tilt the tailbone towards the knees, and then press through the feet as you lift the hips up. Maybe reaching your hands for your heels or binding the hands underneath you. Keep feeling the shoulder blades roll together, pressing to the back of the head. Noticing the breath, feeling that tailbone lift a little higher, feeling those quads stretch out the front of the belly. 2, and 1. Exhale, we'll slowly let that go. Beautiful. Take a deep breath. Exhale, soften. Doing that again if you choose, or finding something else that works for you. Again, you can kind of roll those shoulders underneath you. It might feel interesting to slide the hands under the hips, and so your elbows and upper arms are down. Keep pressing to the back of the head. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to exhale. We'll slowly lower down. Readjust, breathe. Beautiful. Let's do one more back bend. Again, anything that you choose, or let yourself rest if that's what you need to do. But you can roll the shoulders underneath you again, lift the hips up, maybe binding the hands behind the back this time, finding the tippy toes, lifting up, releasing, finding more space in your body. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to exhale. Slowly soften. Beautiful. Let's squeeze the knees to the chest. If you are somebody that likes to shoulder stand, perhaps bringing your feet over your head, grabbing your hands onto your lower back. I don't have enough space here, so to recreate some space for me. And then maybe extending the legs towards the sky. If not, you just maybe your hips are on the ground and your legs are reaching towards the sky. So again, what feels good for your body? What do you need? And then maybe you're doing something completely different, and that's perfect. We're going to be moving into our rest and meditation in just a moment. So just taking these last few shapes for our body. Keep breathing, maybe pointing and flexing your feet a few times. It might feel interesting for some of you to even bring either one or both legs towards your head if you're on your back, and just to feel how the hamstrings have stretched out since we began. 5. Those of you who are in shoulder stand, let's start to think about bringing your feet over your head for plow pose once again. And those of us whose legs are lifted, maybe they're over our head, stretching our hamstrings, stretching out that lower back a little bit more. And then we're going to all slowly start to bring your hips down, bringing your feet down, coming on your back. We'll take one more position, kind of the counter pose for shoulder stand and that back to open up our throat and neck. So if you can keep your legs bent straight or crisscross the legs, we'll prop up onto the elbows, sliding the hands underneath the hips and sacrum, palms down, and we'll let the head and neck drop back. Let's take a few inhales through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Again. One more time. Beautiful. Then you're going to gently let your body start to come on the mat. If there's any last stretches you need, find those. Otherwise, just start to let your body come down to a resting position. Perhaps your arms a little bit away from your body, palms face up, letting the feet fall out to their sides. And just shifting yourself so you can get a little bit more comfortable. Taking a really big, full, deep breath into your whole body. Exhaling, letting everything go. Let's take a really big, full, deep breath into your whole body. Exhale, letting everything go. And starting to feel the lower jaw release away from the upper jaw. Letting there be space in the neck joint. Feeling the shoulder joints soften. The elbows. The wrists. As you bring your awareness up to the upper back. And just starting to imagine through all the vertebrae, there's spaciousness, there's opening, there's unwinding and releasing happening. Just keep breathing as you work your way all the way down to the base of the spine. Feeling the sacrum open, the hip joints release, the knees soften, the ankle, and all of the little bones in the feet. And then start to feel this sense of lightness arise through the soles of the feet, into the calf and shin muscles, into the thighs, quads, the hamstrings, into the muscles of the back and the belly, the whole torso. Feeling all the muscles in the shoulders, the arms, hands, into the neck and the face. All the body begin to soften. And just starting to feel the quality of the breath. Just feeling the breath as it moves in and out of your body. Feeling the sense of spaciousness as you breathe. Maybe feeling the breath cool on the way in and warm as it leaves. And as you're breathing here, imagine the sense of peace and beauty in front of you. Peace and beauty behind you. Peace and beauty above you. Peace and beauty below you. Peace and beauty to the right of you. Peace and beauty to the left of you. Feeling yourself completely surrounded by this sense of peace and beauty holding you. What does that feel like in your body as you allow this peace and beauty to come within you? Feeling surrounded by and filled up with peace and beauty. Knowing this is our true essence. This peace, beauty, love, happiness, wisdom. Just feeling this all around you, moving through you. Keep breathing. Resting in this for just another moment. And then if it feels appropriate for you, bringing the awareness to the fingertips and the toe tips. And maybe starting to rotate your wrists and ankles. And perhaps, like we began, stretching your arms over your head and your feet away from you. And taking a big stretch from the right fingertips to the right foot, to the right side of the body. And then stretching through the left fingertips to the left foot. And another cross stretch, the right hand to the left foot. And breathing with the left hand and the right foot. Feeling your whole body open, spacious, surrounded by peace and beauty. And if you'd like to, you can slowly squeeze your knees towards your chest, give yourself a hug, and maybe roll over to the right or left side again. And then perhaps making your way up to a seat, anything that's comfortable for you, and we'll bring our hands to our heart center. Trying to keep the eyes closed or the gaze soft, and just taking a moment to honor this time you've taken out for you. Honor your body, your breath, your energy, your emotions, your wisdom, your creativity, your essence, your being, all of you. And feeling the peace and beauty that moves through all of that. Thank you so much for allowing me to guide you today. I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day. The light within me connects with the light within you. Namaste. Thank you.